Are you wondering why AWIT and VIPH had to release an official statement about the voting for the AWIT Awards this year? I am your context girly. So, Vibe PH is the partner for the AWIT Awards na voting this year. And voting this year is also through paid votes. Now, we just have to lay that out in the very beginning. Now, this is not uncommon. Now, voting by paying is something that we all know, or, as a K-pop fan, I know this. As a P-pop fan, rin, I know this. Now, let's go to the where this all started. Last day to cast your votes is on November 15, 2025 until 11:59 a.m. Habol na, basically 11:59 ng lunch. AM po, sure na. So hanggang bukas lang ng tanghali and not 11:59 p.m. Hindi ba daw gabi? Pakisigurado na lang po, please. And VIPH said final na daw V. Basically, the stands or the fans of the groups or the artists that were nominated in AWIT Awards have like poured all their efforts to the parang the last leg ng voting. Now, this is where it got a little bit messy when they tweeted this, the fact that they tweeted the voting has been extended until 6 p.m. mga Vs, you still have time to pour in your love and support for the People's Voice Awards of the 38th AWIT Awards powered by Vibe. Reminder, votes submitted after the 6 p.m. cutoff will no longer be counted. Now, yung problema kasi, they announced that extension 30 minutes after the supposedly 11:59 na cutoff. So, fans, and I mean fans, of almost all the fandoms got mad, so they deleted that tweet. Parang nagkaisa yung mga fandoms for the first time ever when they saw that tweet and they wanted accountability. Now, for like an hour or two, hindi walang nangyari or like there was no statement from Vibe. So, akala ng mga tao na i-retract yung initial 6 p.m. na extension. But they did not retract that. They posted the same tweet of that extension na until 6 p.m. yung voting. The reason that they extended this is because the influx of votes, basically, sabi nila, voting has been extended to ensure daw yung mga votes that were nalapag at the very, like at the very last hour or so. So, basically, they extended it for that. And then the rest of the replies of that tweet is just basically yung partners rin nila. Due to the influx of votes, voting has been extended to ensure that all entries will be validated by our system. Kung nakikita niyo yung replies na yan, 105, and then yung tweet before this, ang rami-raming quotes because, all the fandoms were, again, supposedly and rightfully angry at this decision. So here is the official statement. We have been closely following your reactions and your questions with regard to the extension of voting. We know how deeply invested many of you are in your artists, your fandoms, and the work they put into their music. That commitment is something we never take for granted. Just before the scheduled close of voting at 11:59 a.m., there was a massive surge, an overwhelming wave of support that caused a technical issue and prevented the system from shutting down on time. We took a moment to regroup, understand the situation, and respond in a way that respects everyone involved. That's why we decided to extend voting until 6 p.m. today in order to give merit to all votes being verified by the system. For full transparency, all votes cast until 11:59 a.m. November 15, 2025 will still be the basis of the People's Voice results. Every peso earned from those extended hour votes from 12 noon to 6 p.m. will be donated to victims of the recent typhoon. You showed up and we're turning the energy into something meaningful. Here at Vibe, we're committed to upholding transparency, accountability, and respect for opium artists and fans, and today's decision reflects that. Um, Commitment at its core. We know your voices matter and they will always will. In the end, we're all here for one incredible purpose to celebrate the artists who move us, uplift Filipino music, and appreciate the loving fans. Mabuhay ang OPM. So, dahil daw sa influx of votes before the cutoff, hindi na shut down ng system on that cutoff. Kasi guys, kung ano ka na, if you are someone who are in the fandom for a long time, kahit hindi long time, I think alam niyo yung last minute lapag. It's when a fandom basically pours all of their votes before the cutoff. It's a tactic that I've seen before and it works really well, to be honest. Kasi parang maging kampante na yung kalaban mo. So, hindi nyo alam na yung fandom pala is like nag-iipon para maglapag at the very end. So a lot of people, I mean, I think most of the fandoms were also into that. Kaya they wanted to see or to know yung cut-off should be honored basically. Now, dahil daw dun, hindi na off ang system, di ba, sa announcement. And then, they decided na yung pera na malilikom after the 11:59 na cut-off will be then given to charity for the type sa mga nasalanta ng Typhantino. So ito is a confirmation na all votes are in and it has ended na yung voting and yung votes exceeding the 11:59 a.m. cutoff will be no longer counted and idodonate, no, kasi pera, idodonate yung nalikom na pera from the 11:59 for the 1 p.m. to 6 p.m. na cutoff for charity. Now, a lot of people, including myself, is questioning or asking kung alam naman pala nila kung saan nag-e-end yung system. Example, kung magka-cast in kayo ng vote until 11:59, bakit nag-extend pa basically? Sana yun na lang yung sinabi nila and hindi na lang talaga mag-extend kasi at the very first, like parang pinakaano talaga, bakit nag-extend pa kung alam niyo naman kung sino talaga nanalo on the 11:59, 'di ba? Yung issue lang naman is hindi na cut off, pero alam niyo naman kung anong oras and probably the votes as well. Kasi may system 'yan, 'di ba? So, a lot of questions and yun po yung context ng the whole drama sa araw na ito, which I saw in real time. And as you can see, ang grabe ng oil ba 'to or shine 'to ng mukha ko?